Linda's Pantry, and today I made, this morning actually, before I even got in the shower, I made a quick, simple, maybe 10 minutes it might have taken me, Pantry turkey chili. Okay, so it's a chili, like a winter white chili, if you will. I used my home canned green chili verde salsa that I did, the roasted tomatillo salsa. I used a jar of ground turkey. I also used some of Thrive's turkey chunks because I had a can of that open. I wanted to use some and it adds a little different texture to it. I also used a can of cannelloni beans, some Thrive onions, didn't have to chop an onion or anything, some let's see. Oh, and after the fact, after I was done with the video, I wanted some more beans, so I went out in the garage, and sure enough, I had a jar of navy beans. No, northern white beans, I'm sorry. And so I rinsed those off and threw those in there. Now I've got lunch for the girls and I at work, and or anybody else that might want to share a bowl of chili. It's delicious. So guys, I'm going to show you how I did it, and if you're not a subscriber, I hope you subscribe, hit the bell, and leave me a comment in the comment section what kind of chili is your favorite for this time of year. All right, because baby, it's cold outside. All right, let's go make chili.
This couldn't get any easier. This is so simple. So I've got a pint minus a little bit. I had some chips and salsa yesterday, but basically a pint jar of my tomatillo roasted verde salsa. You want a jar of that down. This is super easy, so pay attention. And then I'm gonna rinse the jar out with my chicken stock. I've got some I warmed it up, so there's some warm chicken stock here. And we're just gonna clean that jar out completely. Oh, there might be a little bit more in there. Might have to shake it. All right. So about 2.5 cups of chicken stock, the pint jar of your salsa verde, one 15-ounce can of cannelloni beans. You can use northern white beans. I'm not rinsing them. I'm using all the starch that's in there. Okay, so you got your beans. Oh, it's already gonna be delicious. And one jar of my home canned ground turkey with the stock that's in there. And this stays pretty firm because I used bouillon, better than bouillon, to can this up. And look at that. You already have a nice chili going on, a winter white chili. Now I'm going to add some Thrive onions that I have here in my modular mate. I use these all the time, and I just absolutely love the convenience of it. So I don't have to chop an onion, and this is first thing in the morning, you guys. I'm doing this soup up so I can take it to work, and then I will have it tonight when I get home. Simple, simple. Okay, all I'm gonna do is heat this up on the stove, add a little bit of pepper, and we have lunch. How's that for simple, fast food my way? Now, I don't think there's enough turkey in here. Let me kind of eyeball this. I might add, let me see if it's got enough meat. I think I want a little bit more, and I want to add a little bit different texture. So hold on here. We're going to add some Thrive turkey. Now I opened this up about a week ago, and I just put it in the freezer because once you open your turkey from Thrive, and these are turkey dices, and I absolutely love this. Once you open it though, you only have 2 weeks to use it up. Or you pop this bad boy in the freezer and you're good to go. So that's what I did until I use it. I think I'm gonna make a turkey salad coming up for you guys if you wanna see how I do that. Everybody's gonna have leftover turkey here pretty quick. Now I'm loving the consistency. I might thicken it a little bit with some flour. The best thickener you could use for this is masa flour. Now, I did just think of this. I want to add some cumin to the mix. I love ground cumin, so I'm going to add about a tablespoon or so, maybe a teaspoon of ground cumin. We're going to give this a little bit of a shake or taste. Look at that. Doesn't that look good already? Okay, let's give it a taste. Make sure I've got my seasoning just about right, and then we'll get it on the stove. Oh my gosh, that is so good. Got a little spicy. Yum. And how easy is that? Okay, on the stove it goes. Okay, so I brought this up to a nice simmer, and you can see how delicious this looks. It really smells wonderful in here too. I took about a tablespoon and a half of flour, and like I said, if I had it, I would use masa flour to thicken it. And I just took some more of that chicken bouillon and got it mixed up. I'm gonna pour that in here just to thicken the broth a little bit. So I like a thicker chili. And guess what? Lunch is ready. So I'm just gonna put this in a thermos, and I will have a hot soup anytime I want it at work today. Doesn't that look good? Absolutely. Fire roasted winter white chili in just the blink of an eye. It literally took a couple of minutes. It was the longest wait was to get it to come up to simmer. So let's dish some up, and I'll give you a taste test. And look, it's coming up. See, I think that's the perfect consistency. It's not too brothy, but yet it's not, thick. Just the right amount. Now I'm gonna have a few tortilla chips with this. It'll be absolutely wonderful. You could top this with some cheese as well. I'm gonna probably leave the cheese out only because, well, don't need the extra calories. Okay, let's get us a bowl. Yum. Okay, so I dug out my dried cilantro. I'm gonna top it with some of that, but I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a little bowl of this so I can give you a taste test. Ooh, doesn't that look good? I love it. I could use a few more beans in this, but I don't have any more. I actually have a jar of canned beans out in the extended pantry that I could use. Hold on one second here. I'm a picky server. I want to make sure it looks pretty. So we're going to give this a little bit of a sprinkle of some cilantro. Now I bought this cilantro, if you remember, and dehydrated it. Look at that. Isn't that a pretty bowl of soup right there? Pretty bowl of chili, I should say. Let's give it a little taste test. Yum. I'm going to put some cilantro right in the chili itself. All right. Taste test. Here we come. And it's hot. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going in. Oh my God. Wow. Other than it's extremely hot, I'm going to tell you that ground turkey, it is, a lot of people complain about home canned ground meat. That is not soft and squishy or unappealing at all. I would never know I didn't just brown that off. It's absolutely wonderful. And then here's a piece of the Thrive turkey here. Nice texture. Let me get a bite of that. And the onions are delicious. Yum. This is a perfect bowl of chili. The turkey refreshed perfectly back in the chili itself. Normally I'd refresh that beside without it, but because it started out cold and I slowly heated it up, it had plenty of time to refresh all the way. Anyways,
It is wonderful. So guys, I hope this inspires you to get in your pantry and whip out a pot of soup. Now this is about 2 quarts of chili for me, and that's plenty for the next few days, and I'm gonna take enough to share at work because this is absolutely wonderful. All right, we'll see you next time for another delicious recipe. All right, bye.